Hi, welcome back. It's your girl Briere, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick Angel Guide Oracle reading for the Geminis. This will be an Angel Guide Oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, so let's just jump right into your Angel Guide Oracle reading. Gemini. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. This is for Geminis. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. All right. Gemini. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. We have a couple Artarian light codes, other light codes, and crystal school wisdom. Okay. Evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall, clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy. No, be fearless, and it's the word. Yeah, it's like it's just true who we are, and that's that. I think that's the human, and like, could we just? It's like, it's like, it's like, it's the communication that I feel like really ties us together. If I'm being honest, like not being afraid to not communicate, or being afraid, or not being afraid to just communicate with each other in prayer and meditation, and even talking to one another and being your true authentic self, because you never really know how tied in everything is as a whole, being the collective consciousness. And that's why it makes so much sense for me to be who I am and placed in certain positions and actually get it to make sense, because it's like, well, this is who I am. But on the flip side of that, like, he is a grown man, or I don't know, but I'm just using the Wizard of Oz movie as an example. I think he was maybe a teenager or something. I didn't look it up. I don't know what year it came out. I'm not sure. But I remember watching it, and I was not out of elementary school yet. So I was like, every single day. And even though that was something that was already being, you never know on the flip side how that is working. And that's not to disrespect or to praise, but to show the creativity and, yes, the ignorance, but the brilliance at the same time, because a motherfucker is who they say they are. So you just have to understand that as being the makeup of who someone truly is. And it's not being someone trying to put themselves in positions, but actually being someone that accepts that, well, if this is who we are and we can do better, why not do better? And if we're always constantly afraid of doing better, we will never do better, because of the limitations we have on ourselves. It's not anyone else, because they're saying, are you ready? What more do you need to see? Because I'm ready to see better. And if it becomes worse, like it is now, where people are dying and hurting, and food is not being given, and food is being wasted, and money is just everywhere, and things are chaotic, then, well, welcome to hell. So, what's the blessings that Gemini carry in their heart? Higher heart activation, soul star activation. Okay. And yeah, strapping chills, truly fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. Your heart is healed, and you are loved, and you love. And that should be appreciated, even if it's not a love where we gotta be all like together in the physical world, but it's a love, a universal love that ties us together, that, you know, no matter what, I'm gonna do my best, but I'm not about to put myself in harm's way and be sitting up here acting crazy with you, and I don't know what you really own. But I get it, because at the end of the day, like, bitch, a bitch is tired. So let's see. What you got? What you got? What do you got? What do you got? Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. Let me see. Help them see. I don't know. That's what we all been trying to see. I'm looking at y'all because y'all keep looking at me. And I'm looking at you because I'm like, maybe they don't get it. So this is why we're opening up. And let's see. Why is someone keep screaming? What is happening? I don't know. You guys have to be careful, but it's like, what is happening? I don't know why truth is hurting. Like, that's what I feel like, and people aren't understanding that concept of what truth and light is, what love and light is, what forgiveness is, what compassion is, what just letting go truly means. It's just, that's where the pain is. That's what the confusion is. So when I'm still like, oh shoot, let me not be acting like I'm insensitive to like the fact that the world is actually in pain. They're not remembering who they are, and they see these things as a threat. And the last person anyone truly wants to listen to. But I'm a type of person that I'm it's not a point prover type of thing. But if I can help, I want to help. And if it's not really hurting me that much, it's hurting me a little bit right now, but and then that's where that whole fight or flight come in, because you're not about to try to shut me down because I want to help. That's the part where it irritates me, because I don't have to help, and it might cost me more to help. But why would you then try to stick your fucking face in anything I have going on? That's what happened. Through that crystal ball or the bowl or the that, and they denying it like a mug too. Why is you denying it? Don't deny it, because it's irritating. At this point, we've moved beyond this. I'm here because I feel like my children are here, and if I can help, I will help. Other than that, I really don't. I it's fun. It's actually fun. And I'm supposed to be sad because I lost a tooth today. Isn't that funny? And I would allow you to use it, but I swear to God, y'all, let it go. Temple of Truth, okay? Talk about the I'm so you. Stupid fucks. I bet. That's what I always say. I'm like, how much you in the bet? I'm gonna see this somewhere in somebody's stuff, and it's gonna be so sad because Temple of Truth. Alright, no. Arterian light codes, heavy light codes, and crystal skull wisdom. You're like, it's like, oh no, that wasn't. I don't even. No, I thought I saw the Ten of Wands. I'm like, yeah, that's what it feels like. But I just, child. So exactly, it's like, I really feel like we have to move beyond seeing it like that, but at the same time, that's where we're getting lost. Like, and that's also where we're lacking. So how about we do better for ourselves to attract who is for us and be honest with ourselves and others. And if you had a rough childhood growing up and you have the opportunity to change and grow up, just do that. But don't try to force your way of being and living onto anyone. Just be graceful for who you are and take pride in who you are, and just know that it's all by the divine plan of things, and it's about you being confident in who you are as an individual, so that when you are placed in position to show up in this world, you aren't lacking just the simple things like confidence, like that's the major thing, but the simple things like, compassion and forgiveness as well. So those are the things that we have to work on, and not at the same time. And same with everything about life, okay? Everything. So Arturian light codes, other light codes, and crystal skull wisdom. Yeah, the pain is too deep though for us to still be trying to compare things from when people were children to where they are now. That's like the craziest situation I would ever even be like, oh yeah, so like, I wouldn't mind hearing a story once and everyone get to that intimate level. Oh, someone feels like I would not be like open to it. No, even I was thinking about a story with my ex, and just that type of situation where it's like, something very personal to them as being an individual is like, how do you come to someone where you don't really know how to explain that to your other half, not just a random person or like someone you are actually with, and how do you come to someone and be like, well, this is what this is, and that's like the entire problem. So how do you, and would you truly accept it, and how do you open up to that? So that's a big question. I love that as a response to just truly like getting these evolutionary downloads that actually is more beneficial than whatever we are on or whatever life has already brought us like out of. Okay, we are out of that. We're here. Bitch, if it's still that, if it's gonna be something else, if it's gonna be that again, we're here. So what you on? So that's and Father Pentacles, I don't know. Gemini, I don't know. But okay, Arturian light codes, heavy light codes, crystal skull wisdom. Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Arterian light codes, Heather light codes, crystal skull, wisdom. 4 swords. Okay. Yeah, I feel like just that rest and retreat. That's what I was even saying too. Just that finding that solitude, making sure that nest is truly what is comfortable, you know, like that's more so important than anything because, man, I guess we all don't, and that's the thing. I don't know what it's like to have 2 parents that shows up for you and invest in you. You don't know probably what it shows up to only have a mother, and then to have like the world as your parent, and then people and the sounds and the this as teachers and blah blah blah. Like, it's like you just make sure it's what it is, and it's love and it's light and it's healing and it's clarity, it's happy outcomes, it's brilliant new ideas. It's making sure that you are confident in yourself. You aren't dependent on anyone else. It might take some time, and child, we just on this own path to just be loyal to yourself, though. And that's what it is. Yeah, see? Just be loyal to yourself. If anything, shit. And that's, yeah. And that's kind of what, it's trying to play tricks on people's minds a lot with, like, nobody's even, I don't even know what the fuck. What's the 4 swords? I don't got time for that type of stuff. With the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Tower. Because it's the honest truth. With the juggling, like I was saying, it's it's a reality. If you can't see things as a reality and understand how to get out the reality, I don't know how to else to express the reality. Like, check, and they saying clock and I don't know. It's like okay, higher heart activation with soul star activation. The 2 of Wands, okay, with the 2 of Wands. And I do love my Archangel Michael and my Archangel Aramis too, okay, both of them. But I know, and everybody, oh my child, why is people, I don't know why people are so nerdy. They nerdy. Everybody is nerdy, child. I say nerdy. What is going on? Okay. That is what they was trying to do. Child, talk about the order. I am done. Why is it, what? That is what happened. That's what. So that's what we're making this out to be. We're just gonna constantly make someone just wait and wait and wait, and that's perfectly fine. But it's just, you know, it's unfortunate. But we all do things to think we have a betterment for everyone else. Like I've been saying the entire time, and that's why I'm like, just be careful. Set your sights higher and see the potential of what is. And even if it's not that, be confident and comfortable in knowing exactly who you are. Nobody, and that's what I mean. That's not fair to everything that people has been working on, and it's just these new energies, and then it's like, remember exactly who the fuck you be fucking with and talking to and sorts of stuff, child. And then you start seeing them and it's like, oh my goodness. Okay, wait a second. All right, let's see what it is and what it's not. And child, I just be like, you have to remember who you are. So I'm not here to fight battles that I don't truly understand. Because if I'm like that and it's just coming in like that, that's not, I'm telling you, if it's not experience based, I'm not touching on things that I can't understand. And if that's what the energy is starting to become because I'm putting myself out there even more, I will stop, because that is a lot for me. And if I don't resonate with certain energies, I'm not going to speak that out. That's like, whoa. So I use my intuition. It's like, you guys have to be careful with all these things. Exactly, the magic, and that's when I'm like, and even the music, and I'm like, what? I'm just listening. I want to listen to the book. I'm gonna listen to that book, girl. I'm gonna listen to the book. It's like, that is probably gonna be a good vibe to vibe to, because it's a vibe. And then it's like, damn, I don't want to know all that shit like that. But okay, let's hear it. Ooh, we do hear it. We hear it, y'all. Let's hear it. You know what? 2 months. Oh, be open to change, okay? Be open to change. It's the Page of Swords, and we always see it as like spying and, you know, gossiping and stuff, but it could actually be a new start to something brilliant, especially when it comes to the air signs. It's probably just something at the beginning stages of something, but just give it time. And she's talking to herself. I'm talking to myself. Because they done gave us time here. Let me stop. But yeah, it's just a lot sometimes to see that the story that you are reading might just be held up by a bunch of light bulbs. To get your shit in order with birds flying over your head. You're constantly just on the rope. Looking at all the shit. Reading all the shit. See, you're juggling too much. Maybe that's what it is. That's why the direction ain't set in stone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're juggling. It shouldn't be 3. That's what your hands and stuff. What's going on? You got a lot going on. And I see you want one in one hand, and you want creativity. You want the learning in one and creativity in the other. That's perfectly fine. The birds in that, and having the balance of all that, and seeing how somebody is doing all that. It's probably a lot, but somebody is saying, can we pick a direction? And truly, and the one that they hold on for their life might not be the direction. So I don't know. They hold on for their life. They hold on for their life. Because she said she hold on for their life. I don't know. So I said, well, I suppose I've been heartbroken a lot of times, so I'm gonna show up anyway. So we're gonna communicate this and break it down to a pound, okay? And we're gonna break it down to a pound just like we always do, to the best of our ability. No, let me stop. All right. Dang, I should invest in me a rag, bitch. But yeah, I don't know. What's this throat chakra? Temple of Truth. That's the guy. That's why God is laughing all the time. Because who needs guidance on being who they truly are? I never thought that in the day of my life that we'd be fighting over who we truly are. Like a motherfucker fighting over who we truly are. Same fight over who they truly are. They doing all this stuff. They've been enlightened. And all sorts of stuff. I'm tired of her. Tired. She's tired. I'm telling you, it's what it's supposed to be. If that's what it is, it's what it's supposed to be. Because ain't no way that that girl over there doing all that. But exactly, it's the videos that is like, well, or the live action. We are super live, but it's like, well, that's the knowing of too much that probably throws off the balance of what it can be. And that's where one was very much saddened by just remembering the whole process of actually moving from Cleveland to here. It's like, dang, like you really did, like you had a whole, like, or this is how I'm talking to myself, like I had a whole plan, like how I was gonna, like, you know, have everything for myself, though it had nothing to do with another person because I was already, you know, heartbroken. But then I just feel like if I would have gave myself the time and disciplined myself from needing certain fulfillments, then it would have been what it was. So that's just what it was. But God always gets his last laugh, right? And that's the truth. Through our hard work and dedication to making life better for ourselves through our decisions and choices. Nobody's going to force you to do these things. But when you see these things and what things could have been, would you still have the same heart that you do have? And if anything within your heart needs to change based off of your past decisions and choices, can you work on changing them? Even though it might take some time, child. But it's like the stuff that is beautiful. It's like, well, like that. Like, if I would have did it, then would my heart be what it is right now? Absolutely not. And we needed it to be like this because for my own personal self, I know. With strength, all right? With strength. And that's all good. So, that's the guidance, okay? So, continue to, you know, be balanced. Bring in this decision-making energy to make a decision. And a decision that is going to be happy. That's not going to take the Ace of Pentacles and it's all the way at the bottom of the deck. Like, just understand that, like, it's right there. So just do what you need to do for yourself for these new beginnings and these opportunities to open up for you, and not be afraid to take charge and action now. Like today. Okay. Like everybody's upset and heartbroken. By all of it. Even the juggling. Of all of it. Oh, okay. So, Gemini. Okay. It is such a... yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, I do hope something resonated with you. Okay, Gemini? I am sending you peace, love, and light. And until next time.